Hello everyone, it's me again, Rose from the Philippines. Welcome to the 415th episode of Gantsilyera, a show and tell of crochet and craft related items. So it's April 15, 2023, it's a Saturday. I was going to make a video yesterday but something happened, so I'm making one now to share with you guys the projects that I have been making and also maybe some story time. So I am using my headphone because Mama is playing music on her radio by the sala. So I'm hoping not to catch any songs from that. So I have been sewing lately and I wanted to make a project bag again. I was thinking of making this old design of mine like this with some pockets on the front and a very spacious inside. So this can hold 3 skeins of yarn, and I think I have a project for this one. I was thinking of maybe making this design, but then I searched online about some project bags, and one of them has a bottom, round bottom to it. So I tried working on that, and this is how it came up. So for the bottom part of this first bag that I made, I used felt cloth inside 2 fabrics, and also inside is I have cut a face shield that we used from before so that it will stiffen it in a way. And I also put some felt cloth on the side bits of it, and I sewn it along with the top part. So these are using the fabrics that I have cut into pieces, into vertical pieces and pieced together. So I have some pockets on it that runs around the bag. And for this one, I'm thinking of maybe putting a strap to it, just like this one, so that it will be portable in a way. So that is how it came up, and it can hold some scissors, and I also put here one of my hooks, and it can also hold some other items or some notions that you can think of. And I'm very satisfied on how my first prototype has become, or what it looks like. I'm quite contented on how it went, and this one, it can hold my big cake of polyester yarn that is gradient. So I'm thinking of a project to make for this one. So I put it here, and this is how it looks like. And since I'm in the mood of making them, I have been sewing for 3 consecutive days now. The second one that I made is kind of an epic fail because the bottom bits is a bit crumpled and the measurement is a little bit off for the height of it. But this is supposed to be how high I wanted the others to be, and this is also using the fabrics that I put together, so it also has those pockets running around the bag. So as you can see, it is a bit off in a way because I didn't make a good job on sewing the bottom part. But this also has some felt cloth inside 2 fabrics, and this is the second one. So I set it aside, and then on another day I decided to work on more of them. So I have made 3 more of them, and for these ones I didn't piece together the vertical ones, but what I did was I have some straps, or I have some strips that I cut horizontally. So that is the fabrics that I put together for these bags here. And I think the first one that I did for the second day is this one. It has those stars, and you can also see the different design. So for this third one, I think I made a better job, but I am thinking of still putting some felt cloth inside. I don't know, but for this ones, I'm thinking of also putting a handle. So I searched my container for some straps, but I found these ones, and these are very thin. These are the ones that Bicol used for her paracord bracelets. So I'm thinking of using this or maybe covering it with fabric so that I can turn it into some type of handle for the bags. So that is gonna be my aim or goal. So I have made 3 of them. This is one of them. This one turned out quite nicely and I really like how the design popped. Then the second one that I made is this one. You can also see the design and it also have some pockets to it. Although I'm thinking of also putting some snap buttons to them. But I still have this much. So I'm gonna do that. For the bottom diameter of these bags, I use this stainless plate so that it will be round. So I use this one to measure the bottom part. And this is the second one that I made for the second day. And the third one is this one here, which is a little bit crimpled. I made a massive mistake of having those folds on the bottom part because I didn't do a good job on sewing it to the bottom circle. So these ones, I'm thinking of selling them at the bazaar and hopefully I can sell them to fellow crafters as some type of project bag because these bags you can put on the floor so that your skeins of yarn wouldn't get dirty, and I will put more features to it. I'm just so happy to make these items here and experiment with them. We are also still preparing for the bazaar and we needed 60 pieces of granny squares that are 6 by 6 inches in measurement. So I was able to make 20 more. So I already have 60 pieces of them. But for these ones, I needed to weave in the ends and put them together. And the way that we are going to connect them is like a diamond, and then on this top part will be another granny square just like that. So we're gonna put it together so that it will be lengthier, and we're gonna do it 2 by 30. That is the grid of it. So I'm quite happy that I was able to accomplish those, and my next job is to connect them. And since we needed to still prepare for the bazaar, I have this other sewing project here. I was thinking of buying some trays to put my items in, but then I decided to make one of my own. So this is how it turned out, and this is using felt cloth. I've sewn some strips of fabric on it, so it will become this type of tray, and so I can just put it on the table and put my tumbler holders here so people can select from this one and it will be organized in a way. So that is my other project, and after making this video I still want to sew, so that is what I'm going to do later. The other day my sister-in-law asked me to buy her some fiber pills to make into pillows, so that's what I did the other day. So along with buying that, I also bought some rattan rings that we needed for the yarn bombing event, and these are the ones that I have bought. They are approximately I think 24 to 25 inches in diameter. So I bought 3 of them. I bought 5 of them, and I already was able to put 2 of the mandalas to the 2 that is there. So this is how big it is. So these are the ones that we're going to bring to the yarn bombing event, and I'm still to work on mandalas for these 3 ones here. But the ones that I was able to make are these ones. So I was stretching the mandala as I go. I am adding some rounds to it while stretching it on this rattan ring. So I was able to accomplish the desired length for the mandala for this one, and I just put them together or connected them using some straps, some scrap of yarns. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to sew it by hand along the rattan so that it will stretch out more. So that is the first mandala. The second mandala that I was able, and this is using the Crochet yarn, double pull of the Crochet yarn. This one is also a Crochet yarn, but this one is just one string or one strand of it. I'm quite happy on how it turned out. It acquired those designs, those vertical lines that goes outwards. So this is the second mandala, and I am still in the process of making the third one. And also, this is also using the Crochet yarn that Ms Shirley gifted me. This is how it's turning out, and this one has that design to it. And for this one, I am using chains every now and then and putting some fan stitches to it. So I'm hoping that this one will look fantastic when you look at it in a far away. Also, if it is near. So I'm still gonna work on this. I still needed to acquire the desired length so that I can connect it to the rattan ring. But I'm quite happy that I was able to work on that on the side. The fourth one, I don't know if I'm gonna use this still, or maybe use another yarn that will grow faster. But this is how the fourth one is. And this is also using this Crochet yarn here. So those are most of the projects. For the other one, I have some leftovers of the gradient yarn that I can use for other projects. I was hoping to start a project that is mindless out of this one, so that is what I'm gonna do. We went to Mandaluyong the other day to buy my medicine for my maintenance. So the ride going there and the ride going back is longer than when we were there. So it's quite nice to run that errand as soon as I can because I really needed the medicine for next month, and it's going to be up until at least October that I'll be able to use most of the medicine that we buy from there. And it's getting a little bit hot in here, although the past days it has been raining. So that is what's been happening here. It's a little bit hot every now and then it rains for the other parts. I have been rewatching my old videos. I am quite fond of doing that lately, and I realize with my past videos they often disable the comments. It's just the previous ones that has comments on it, so I don't know if I am gaining revenue from my past videos or not. So that is all that I wanted to say to you guys today. So I'm going to edit this now and put it up later. So I hope you guys have a fun time crafting after a day's work and some family bonding time. Thank you so much to my members. I have listed them on the description box below. Thank you very much for being a member of my channel. Shout out to you guys. And also thank you very much for watching my videos and not skipping the ads. So I'm gonna let you guys go now. Anything I find interesting of the outside, I put them on the end bits of my videos. And if not, I just am going to put some slides there. So I'm gonna let you guys go, and God bless everyone.